Welcome back to West Texas View.
What a treat it has been to have Dr. Dorothy Jackson here talking about the future of nurses and the nursing program at University of Texas Permian Basin that's turning out some very outstanding BSN level nurses. And in fact, she's got to hurry away from our conference today to rush off to Andrews, because Andrews has a clinic there with some of her students, and she's going to be the preceptor at that facility today. So again, thank you for coming and for being with us this hour, and we want you to say anything that you need to say to the prospective students out there about how early they need to start working with you before they're ready to go to school. For example, should a high school student that's a sophomore in high school start contacting you, or when do you want to know that that student's interested in nursing?
It's never too early.
Okay.
It's never too early. We like having students talk to us while they're in high school. As a matter of fact, on yesterday, I had a young lady spend the day with me. She's 14 years old, and she wants to be a nurse. And she spent the entire day with me seeing what nursing was about. We took her around to some of the nursing classes. We took her to the nursing simulation center. She had on her scrubs. She followed me around to meetings, and she was just so excited. So it's never too early to start talking about it. We talk to, I will talk to the students, or a member of our faculty or admissions office. Any member of our team are willing to talk to students. We invite elementary school students to come out to talk to us. We'll give them a tour of the Nursing Simulation Center, and we'll let them ask questions about what they think about nursing. So it's never too early. We invite the public to come and talk to us about our program, and so we can give them a tour of our facility. We think they will be really fascinated about our Nursing Simulation Center, to see all the different things that the mannequins can do, and they can see their taxpayer money at work, where people have donated funds to help us have a really, really good facility.
And I know another group of people that come to visit your program occasionally are people who have donated scholarships.
Yes.
And they want to see that
yes,
their scholarship
we
money
we welcome the community to come out and visit us.
And it's a great way to add to the quality of our life in the Permian Basin by donating some scholarship
money. And we're
money.
very, very grateful that we have those people that do that.
And to specify, I'm donating some money, and I want it specifically for a nursing student, or I want it specifically for a nursing student from Crane, or I want it specific.
Yes, they can make all of those qualifications.
Specify anything you want to.
And we welcome that.
And one of the other things that I have noticed, as I'm seeing the students as I'm visiting the campus, is that the nursing students always look so bright and cheery, and they look very neat in their uniforms that they're wearing out to their clinicals and things, that I just love to see them walking across the campus.
Thank you, thank you. We do have a dress code that the faculty is very strict about, and the students are glad to follow the guidelines, because they are very proud of themselves, you know, that they've made it into the program, and they seem very enthusiastic about being in nursing, and that just really is really, really good. The students are really enthusiastic about being there.
Yeah. Because it's a program that's very worthwhile. When I was in the counseling area, I was the financial aids director of a college at one time, and one of the things we did was talk about where they wanted to go with their education and what their degree plans might look like. And of course, in entry, they were taking their basic things, but we asked them questions like, what do you want to do? And many of them would say, well, my daddy wants me to go into accounting, or my mother wants me to be a school teacher, or my aunt wants, and I'd say, what do you want to do? And many times they would say, well, I'd love to be a nurse or a doctor or whatever they wanted to be that might be different from what someone else, and I would always say, then follow your heart.
Yes.
Because what you want to do is so important.
Well, we are very fortunate that we have students who tell us, this has been my dream. And so we're very, very fortunate that nursing has that attraction for people. We are currently taking applications for our new class. We start a new class every fall and every spring, and we are currently taking applications for our new class.
So your entry point is either in August or in January.
That is correct.
And that means that 2 years from that date, if you have fulfilled all the basic requirements,
you will graduate.
And everything, you will graduate. So you might graduate the end of the next May, or you might
graduate in December. Yes. Yeah, we have a graduation class coming up in December. We have graduated 2 classes already, and we will graduate another class in December.
And that's why I said this program is still in its infancy, and to have already received accreditation from a nursing accreditation agency is just amazing. And one of the things that we might talk about is that you have to keep up standards, not only with that accreditation agency or the Southern Association, but also the state of Texas.
That is correct.
That does the state boards.
The licensure
will take away or put you on probation.
Probably our most stringent regulator is the board of nursing.
State boards.
Yes, and so we have to keep up certain standards of practice to keep the patient safe.
We hope today that we have inspired those of you who are thinking about going into the nursing program or would like to explore more of the possibilities and the practical feasibility of becoming a nurse. And so we hope that you will contact Dr. Jackson's office. The number was rolling across your screen during the time of our programs, and she will then lead you through the process, much like she led me today. It's been a pleasure to have Dr. Jackson, and later we'll ask you to come back, Dr. Jackson.
Thank you.
And catch us up to date. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next Sunday with another program.
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB TV and KWES TV.